Hi there, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Daniel Phillips. So break down the forecast for you. Got a good looking forecast in the long run. The short run, unfortunately, feels very summer-like. It's hot, it's muggy outside. We're going to get up to about 88 degrees out there today. Scattered showers with a mixture of sunshine and clouds out there. So plenty of clouds popping up across the area. And a lot of this tropical moisture that's been left over. And if you were headed out over towards the eastern half of Louisiana, out over to help with recovery, if you're headed in that direction this weekend, there's going to be more showers out there as well. They got a little more moisture to work with. 75 degrees for the overnight low tonight. It's quiet tonight. It's going to be warm. It's going to be muggy. You kind of got this unsettled weather rolling on through the rest of the weekend and into next week. Now, I will say by the time we get to Wednesday, front expected to come through. Timing on this still a little bit of an issue. You know, we're still a ways away from this, but we'll be able to nail that down and be able to get a better sense of how cool it's going to be getting. What the early indications are, we got a good looking pattern coming up for late next week. In the meantime, though, 88 for the high, heat index in the 90s.
Hi, Acadiana. I'm Dave Baker. It's September the 17th, and here's the news making headlines this morning. The recovery process after a major storm is often long and exhausting. Many people find themselves unsure where to start. Over in Lake Charles, some homes and businesses destroyed by Hurricane Laura are back 1 year later, but other parts of the city look like they're frozen in time. People living in southeast Louisiana are seeing similar scenes following Hurricane Ida. Contractors tell us you shouldn't start the demolition process until you're approved by your insurance. They warn approval and construction could be more than 2 years. A FEMA spokesperson saying it's important to keep in touch with the agency and your insurance company.
Get everything in writing from the insurance company. Make sure everything is documented if they provide assistance or deny assistance. That's really key because FEMA just has to validate what you have, and many people do have insurance, fortunately. So that's a big part of it.
FEMA officials also say if you choose to start the rebuilding process after the inspector comes, you need to keep all of your receipts, and there's no timeline on how long the process could take. The recovery in parts of southeast Louisiana that were ravaged by Hurricane Ida is understandably, of course, going to take a while. And later this morning, KATC participating in a second supply drive to assist those in need. 2 weeks ago, it was car after car, truck after truck, dropping off water and cleaning supplies and non-perishable food items. All of that being delivered by Catholic Charities and Second Harvest Food Bank. But anyone who's gone through that area knows there's so much more needing to be done. Cleanup recovery in Houma, Thibodaux, New Orleans, and more is going to take weeks, months, maybe years, and will truly be a marathon effort and not a sprint. And from 7 o'clock until 7 o'clock today, volunteers are at the United Way of Acadiana ready to accept your gifts from the heart. Just amazing what our people can do time and time again.
You know, the reality is the road to recovery is long, and it's going to take continued efforts and support for many families that have been affected by Hurricane Ida. There's still hundreds of people who are still without power, so the need for food has always been urgent, and of course clean water.
People are still without power, still without gas. People need food. They especially need cleaning supplies and hygiene items. Those are the things that are getting donated the least. While we've had an incredible amount of donations of those things, we still need more.
So again, from 7 to 7 at the United Way of Acadiana at 215 East Pinhook Road here in Lafayette. That's right near the Evangeline Thruway. The smallest items, everyday stuff that we may take for granted, will be valued by people only 90 minutes away from us. Scott Perez, of course, is going to be there all day. And if you drop off some of those items, you can visit with him. You can also get a list of items at our website, katc.com/donate. Well, it's never a bad time to pick up a good book, and this week you can pick up several at almost giveaway prices. It's the Fall Friends of the Library book sale at the Hyman Center. Now, that's going to run through Saturday. Today it runs from 9 until 6, and your last chance will be Saturday from 9 to 2. The books for sale are gently used and sold by the inch.
We have obviously lots of books. Some of them are even organized by author. We also have DVDs, CDs, audiobooks, and vinyl. If you're interested in that, that's priced accordingly. You can buy a lot of stuff for very little.
88 degrees for that high today, mostly cloudy. Sky's going to get a mixture of sunshine and clouds out there. Overnight tonight, we get down to around 75, and we'll be on the lookout for a couple scattered showers as we go about the day today. Now, as we get a little further on into the weekend, you're talking rain chances that sit at about 40%. High's going to be in the upper 80s, anywhere from 88 to 89 degrees. Heat index value is going to be sitting in the 90s. Lows down in the mid 70s. We are cooler as we go into late next week as a front coming through on Wednesday.